Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ. And up next, we have Joe Budden warning Lil Wayne to not even mention Kendrick Lamar's name, going on to say that Wayne would just end up being another victim of the boogeyman. And while I do love Wayne's music, I'm definitely a fan of his, at least his 2000s to the 2010s run, where he was white hot, literally scorching any beat he would rap on. I mean, definitely one of the hottest runs ever by a rapper. But that was then, and this is definitely now. And while Lil Wayne has obviously shown over the past few years that the dude still can rap with some very dope features over the last few years, the production on his latest album was definitely not it. Other than a few of the records, it seemed like most of the tracks were left off past projects. And in all honesty, you can definitely tell that the dude obviously doesn't have the same team around him, obviously due to many reasons. And this run that Kendrick Lamar has been on has been longer than the past year, guys. It's like people casually forget the Hall of Fame career he's already built pre-beef, with every prestigious award already being won on his mantle, including being the only rapper to have ever won the prestigious Pulitzer Prize, probably the most prestigious award any writer could get, period. So yeah, Wayne, I definitely love you, but smart move to not include any Kendrick Lamar reference. Ack was definitely trying to sell the narrative that there was a record going at Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, that was proven false very quickly once its release dropped, but I still wouldn't be shocked or surprised if there were some record by Lil Wayne just in the vault of him addressing the whole situation. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video, where again we have Joe Budden warning Lil Wayne, not even mention Kendrick Lamar's name, going on to say that Wayne would just be another victim of the boogeyman. And guys, Kendrick did say that he felt he had let Wayne down because of his hard work. But if Wayne truly wants to smoke and he does go out and address Kendrick Lamar, at least in like a beef fashion and a diss fashion, then Kendrick Lamar would gladly reciprocate, because that would definitely merit more of a response than some people's desire to see Kendrick Lamar diss Joey Badass, which I don't think anyone is really asking for, other than really resentful Drake stans. Because while Joey Badass is obviously very talented, he doesn't deserve that response yet.
Anyway, listen, Wayne, stop. That's what I got, please. I say that with all the respect that you could possibly have for who he is and who he's been and what he's meant for us. And
all right, Lil Wayne is a legend. I do feel like a lot of the substance abuse obviously did have a major effect on him. Let's not act like the dude wasn't talking about sipping lean and doing all sorts of crazy shit in his music back in the day. But that lifestyle is just too hard to keep up with, and even more difficult as you get older.
the people that he's raised out there, the classics he's given us, like Wayne is Wayne. I just hate
There's a lot of clones out there too.
I'd just say go get with some good producers, man.
Stop naming these shits Carters.
too.
I feel like Lil Wayne just wants to reignite that energy that he had when he was dropping those classic Carter projects. Obviously, that series of projects definitely has a very special place in a lot of rap fans' hearts. But at the end of the day, all the guy's doing is just watering that legacy. If he's just continuing to throw that Carter label around. But to play devil's advocate, on the other hand, like I've always said, who are we to dictate how an artist creates?
Because you're pulling from equity of classics. And a lot of people do
Those
that.
are well-loved projects.
I think Wayne thinks he could just soar off of his name and it being a Carter, that people are just going to run and accept it. But
And
bar's
don't
too high
say
for that,
nothing that rhymes with Kendrick either.
Not if you want.
I feel like Lil Wayne is the type to probably have recorded something right after, maybe in frustration. But if it wasn't on this project, who knows if we ever do see it. But very smart move to not put that type of energy out. Because while I do love Lil Wayne, man, it's going to be a very, very rough time if he has to battle against Kendrick Lamar. Lil Wayne obviously already had his beef with Pusha T, and we all definitely saw how that Pusha T and Drake beef played out. And given what we've seen from Kendrick Lamar, I definitely don't think that Lil Wayne would want that matchup, or honestly is favored in that matchup.
Have that phone call.
Don't say nothing that could even be mistaken for that. I seen that little act stream when he was like, oh, buddy, buddy. But I think that was off the fake track.
More misinformation from academics himself.
You did the right thing.
He was
You
so
did the right
confident.
That'd have been a shish kebab. Y'all
Would
get
have
quiet.
lit him
I'm
up.
gonna-
The thing is, it's not just about rapping, because if that were truly the case, then the dynamics of what a beef is would definitely be very different. But so many more things come into play. The way you arrange your production, the production itself is very, very important when it comes to winning a beef. And with this last record that Lil Wayne dropped, the production part was the part that was severely lacking. And like I said in the intro, it's probably due to the fact that Wayne doesn't have the same team anymore. It was very shocking for a lot of people to see that he didn't have the features that they probably would have expected him to have. Obviously, he didn't have a Nicki verse. He didn't have a Drake verse. A lot of people, including me, are just going to connect it to the fact that more than likely Drake and Wayne don't have a good relationship at all. At the end of the day, the dude feels slighted for what Drake did to him. And Drake getting Lil Wayne's face tattooed on him was obviously not something that was going to be enough for them to get past that.
Fuck.
I was trying to see where you're going with it.
That would have been an absolute shish kebab.
Oh, absolutely.
That nigga would have been just collecting Young Money stones out here. That would have been real bad. Y'all tried to soup that up before. Y'all tried. Y'all fans out of y'all ain't shit. Y'all tried it. Anyway, shout out to Wayne.
Shout out to him.
If I was Kendrick, I'd have went and had a drink after that album dropped. Like, I don't even know if Kendrick drank. They went to the local pub.
I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty funny. But if Kendrick Lamar were to drink, I could definitely see him with like a whiskey on the rocks while sitting next to his fireplace, just plotting on his next move.
I'd have had to give me a little lemon drop. Hey,
I can't see Kendrick drinking a lemon drop though.
Let's really get loose.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I can't see Kendrick Lamar drinking a lemon drop. I mean, who knows? That tickles his fancy. But I totally agree with Joe. The last thing that Wayne wants to do right now is to go toe-to-toe with somebody like Kendrick Lamar, who's probably as hot as anyone has ever been. And that's saying a lot given that we are talking about Wayne, who has obviously had a very major impact of his own. But if we're talking about present day, yeah, man, this is a matchup that's not going to favor a Lil Wayne. The guy can still rap. Like I said in the intro, there's been plenty of features that we've heard over the last few years that have really cemented, okay, he's still got it. But can he be able to do that back to back? I don't know. Obviously, that album really didn't make too many people happy. I feel like he is kind of watering down the Carter series name, and I get why he's doing it. He wants to reignite that same energy he had when he was dropping those classic albums all those years ago. But for him to really, truly make the best music he possibly can, he's going to have to link up with somebody that can really executive produce the project. And if he's able and when he's able to do that, I feel like we're going to get a totally different sounding album. This new album sounded like a bunch of records that have been left on the cutting room floor over the past decade. And if he were to try to mention Kendrick Lamar's name, at least in a manner where it feels disrespectful, he's going to have a very rough time. And probably why we'll never get to see this matchup actually happen. I don't think anyone truly wants to see it. But pride and ego is obviously really, really big factors in all this. Because I would not be surprised if Lil Wayne did record something right after out of frustration that obviously never saw light of day. If something like that ever did come out, yeah, man, it's going to be a rough night for Lil Wayne. At the end of the day, a lot of people love Lil Wayne, but entertainment, rap is definitely what have you done for me lately. Kendrick Lamar has done plenty lately. Competition has always been one of the pillars of hip-hop. I've said that for a very long time. So I would definitely understand if Lil Wayne felt a certain way, wanted to address it on wax. But yeah, man, right now is definitely not the time. But I truly don't think Kendrick Lamar did anything that should make Lil Wayne want to diss him. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Lil Wayne will ever get disrespectful on wax towards Kendrick Lamar? Like I said, I don't see that happening, but we live in a world where, yeah, pride and ego are two things that could definitely change that very quickly. And if that ever did happen and Lil Wayne did say something, what do you guys think Kendrick Lamar's response would be? Do you guys think Kendrick Lamar would diss him back, or do you guys think he would just let this whole situation slide? I don't know. Kendrick Lamar has always proven that he's ready for the smoke with anybody. He's always proven himself to be probably the biggest competitor in hip-hop. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does your channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me. And all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on the daily is overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. I definitely want to send a big thank you to all those that have been joining the YouTube memberships. It's a small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a very long way. And also a very big thank you for all those that are joining the Discord. Our Discord is probably going to be the best way to ensure that you get all the video drop notifications, because YouTube does cap the notifications that they send out for each video. And also X is probably going to be the best way to send any type of reaction ideas. Guys, I was in New York over the past, I want to say 3 days, which is why I wasn't dropping any videos, but we are back. So I'm definitely looking forward to what you guys have to say on this topic. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. While Kendrick Lamar has a lot of respect for Lil Wayne, that could change very quickly if Lil Wayne were to try to throw shots at Kendrick.